Hi everybody, Laura here. So glad you're joining me today. I wanted to show you how I make my seed bead shakers. Now this card here is from way back in August, and I've had many people email me and ask me, how'd you do it? How'd you do it? How'd you do it? Well, finally got around to making a video. I know, it just takes me half a year. But here's my secret weapon. This is the double-sided foam adhesive sheets. This is what it looks like. I save every sliver. So it's like thick foam, and it's got adhesive on both sides of it. And this is great when you want to do intricate shakers like I did with the ring frame. And here's the plastic sheeting that I use for all my shaker cards. It's by Lifestyle Crafts. You get a nice pack of it, and I love it, but you could use whatever you want to use, acetate, what have you, whatever floats your boat, whatever toots your flute, just go with it. Okay, let's dive right in. So I've got a piece of the double-sided foam adhesive sheet. I've got my ring frame die. I'm running it through my Big Shot. I go back and forth several times. Want to make sure I get a clean cut because you got thick foam there. You've got adhesive on both sides, so you really want to make sure you get a nice clean cut, and it does. It cuts like butter. I'm telling you, by the way, I bought this foam adhesive sheeting through Paper Tray Ink, and I love it. You don't get very much in a pack, and it's pricey. So only the very special people are going to get these kind of cards. You know what I'm saying? The ones who are going to appreciate it. And anyhow, okay, so you pop out all the little circles. You could save those circles and do something fun with them, like sprinkle glitter on them or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so here's the next step. This is what I did. Now, people ask, what did you do? Well, this is what I did, and I'm not sure it's the best. There might be a better way to do this. So what I did was I took the foam die cut, placed it on my acetate. I took a multiliner pen, and I'm tracing along the outside. I'm not being super duper careful to make it perfect. I just need, a general idea of the shape of this die cut. And I'm going to fussy cut this out with my scissors. I'm going to cut along the inside of the ink, so none of that black ink is going to show. And we're going to cover all this up anyway. I just need a nice lid to go on top to hold all my seed beads in. It goes pretty quick once you get in the groove of the fussy cut. Okay, so now we're moving on to the assembly. I've got a card base made out of Nina Solar White. I've got a panel of fog cardstock. I ran it through with the ring frame die. As you can see, I'm going to adhere that on my card base. Now, this is what I love. I love a bit of fog with a bit of Nina Solar White. It's like a neutral and a neutral, and together, like if you just took the white ring frame die and put it on a white card base, it's not going to pop. But I tell you, put a fog background on it, and ba-boom, you've got contrast. And this is what I love to do. But it's like subtle because it's kind of a neutral on a neutral, but it still gives you, it's like when you paint your walls taupe, but you have white trim. It just looks great. So I take all the little bits that need to go inside and put those in with a little multi-matte medium. And now here's the fun part, filling in the holes. I've got this Shaker Shack seed bead pack from Simon Says Stamp, and I love this seed bead shaker pack. When I got it, I thought, oh my gosh, these little containers of seed beads are so small. I'm going to use them up. Oh no. I have done many cards, and I still have so many. I don't even know if I've gotten halfway through my seed beads. And I love the colors. I went rainbow order because, hello, that's what I do. So now I'm taking off the top adhesive. So this thing is sticky, and it's open. Do not sneeze, do not dance, do not move, do not breathe. Now we're putting on the lid, our acetate, our fussy cut acetate shape that's going to go on top of this whole thing to hold all the seed beads in place. And now, just to cover up any imperfections, make it look real professional-like, I die cut one more ring frame with Nina Solar White. I sprayed the backside with that spray adhesive. I'm going to slap that down on the top, and this is pretty much it, besides adding the sentiment. Now, I told you this was simple. Don't you think it's pretty simple? I mean, it's not too painful. Okay, so for the sentiment, I used the Happy and Smile stamp set and the Painted in Joy. I embossed a little It's Your Day in white on black cardstock, and then I took the Painted in Joy and I ink blended it a little bit with Sea Glass, Malibu, and Blue Jay, and I didn't show how I did all that because this is mainly about the shakers. Okay, so we're moving on to my second shaker because that first one was an old card and I wanted to do a new card. And to show you, this is a very simple. Now, this is all I'm really using this double-sided foam adhesive is for the fishbowl. Okay, and I'm doing it all the same as I did my ring frame. I'm using a fog background because I love that neutral on neutral contrast, and taking off the back, placing that fish bowl die cut right into that opening. And then before I pour in my seed beads, I want to do one more thing. Now, I wish I would have done this on the ring frame card. I'm running around the edge with a little, my powder bag, hoping that reduces the static and the cling, because sometimes those seed beads want to stick to the edges of your shakers. Have you ever noticed that? So I'm hoping by running that little powder bag around the sides, it might help eliminate some of that stickage, for lack of a better term. So now I'm taking this all off. Everything's ready to rock and roll. I've already pre-cut my acetate. It fits perfectly on the fishbowl. I did it the same way I did on the ring frame guard. I traced it, trimmed it out, fussy cut it, and then I slapped that on to hold all the seed beads in place. And now, before I put on the white trim, I went ahead, stamped some fishies, colored them with Copics. This is from the Best Fishes stamp set. I love fish. Did you know I love fish? I used to have a serious thing for fish, but now it's monkeys. I love monkeys. Well, I mean, I love fish and I love monkeys, but most of all, I love chocolate. Okay, so I went ahead and put the sentiment on there. I embossed it in white on black. These two cards are finished. Look how simple it is to make a seed bead shaker. You gotta love it. So, you could do this as well with sequins if you didn't want to do seed beads. Absolutely. Have fun with it. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.